The Kastov 74u, otherwise known as the AK-74u, is the #1 weapon in Modern Warfare 2. This weapon is so good that the pros actually banned it in the competitive play. The time to kill was just way too quick. With this thing, you got the mobility of an SMG and then the range and the damage of like an overpowered AR. This thing is crazy. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the most broken weapon in the game. I can't actually believe how nasty this thing is. I'm assuming they're going to nerf it in season 1 because this thing should not be this strong. So for the first attachment, you are going to want to add the BR209. This is going to increase the movement speed and the ADS speed, making this feel more like an SMG. We are going to be losing a little bit of our recoil control and the bullet velocity, and so it might be a little bit hard to control if you are newer to the game. If we check out this into the in the firing range, it is pretty manageable to control with some practice. And so if you ever just suck at controlling recoil, literally just go in the firing range and try to shoot that back bot and try to hit as many bullets as you can on target. Right now it's still jumping a little bit. It seems like there is a lot of initial recoil, so to help compensate that, we are going to go over here and we are going to add the FTAC Castle Comp. So if we go back into the firing range, you guys will see there is a little bit less recoil on the weapon and we can beam that guy a little bit easier. We did miss some shots, but it is a lot easier to use this weapon. Then you do want to run a suppressor. I recommend to add the Echoless 80. This is just going to increase the range of the weapon, making it a very good AR, and then you get that sound suppression. It does give us recoil smoothness, but recoil smoothness literally does nothing. You cannot notice the difference with it or without it. We are losing ADS speed and aiming stability, which is the reason I'd prefer to run the Castle Comp, and the suppressors really don't do much in this game. For the underbarrel, you guys want to add the Shark Fin 90. This can increase the aiming idle stability. This is a big factor in the stats of the weapon. If you didn't know, in the previous Call of Duties, you're aiming like you would always have idle sway. It's supposed to mimic like your character breathing, but it would always stop once your character starts to fire the weapon. Well, in Modern Warfare 2, it's actually going to sway while you're firing the weapon, giving you unpredictable recoil, and so it's actually going to be a lot harder to hit the enemy because you can't predict the recoil. It's going to be swaying all over the place, so you want to add the Shark Fin, which adds a lot of aiming stability. Without the Shark Fin, you can see that this weapon is swaying a ton. It's going from like the hands to the head. You would actually miss a lot of shots. It's going to be way harder to control the recoil. But with the Shark Fin, there is way less idle sway. Like there still is a decent amount, but it is way less, making this weapon way easier to use at longer distances. Next up, for the magazine, so this is going to slow down the weapon. So if the ADS speed is too slow for you, you could honestly take this off because you can do pretty good with the 30 round, and then you can add like a rear grip, an optic, or a laser, or an ammunition. You can increase the bullet velocity. That's the ammo I would use if you want to use the ammo, but I think the 45 round mag is worth it because you will be going on so many streaks with this weapon. A lot of the time I die because I have to reload, but if I have the 45 round mag, I will have to reload less, lowering the chance of an enemy seeing me reloading, therefore increasing my KD of the match. But we are losing a lot of mobility, so you just gotta pick your poison, whichever one. I think the 45 is worth it though. And lastly, for the stock, to increase that mobility, actually yeah, with this stock it feels like an SMG. Like it's a little bit heavy, but it should be perfectly fine. This is going to increase the ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and hip fire recoil control, making it a very good SMG. But this is an AR. It's just so good that's an SMG. There is one thing though, the no stock is going to add a lot of recoil, so we're going to go try to hit this last bot, and you will see there is a lot of recoil, so you might not like it, but you guys will see in the gameplay. I got very used to it, and I was beaming everybody and dropping those MGBs, so a lot of initial recoil, but you can see that it goes down pretty easily. Like it's not that hard to control. Oh my god, the flicks. Say you did want to have a little bit more recoil control, you could honestly add maybe the factory stock, which should add a decent amount of recoil control. Let's just test this out real quick. Oh yeah, this is so much easier to control. So if you are playing on a big map, maybe you're playing ground war, you might want to use this stock, and then if you're playing on the medium and small maps, you want to use the no stock. Here's the setup, and I hope you guys do enjoy the nuclear gameplay. Nope. Not pushing that. Swapping mags. One enemies. There we go. There we go. Come on, I think there's a guy over there. There we go. You're annoying. So are you. We got the Beetle. Oh, he has a golden weapon. Oh my god. Come on, come on. There we go. Getting my high ground. Just rotating back and forth. Come on.
Capture the hard point.
I'm getting out. I don't like that spot at all. Just because they're in every corner.
Point compromised.
Nope, I'm not pushing that anymore. Yo, with a $5 SPR only next game. I got you. I got you, Elix. I got you, dude. Let's get some fucking W's in here for Elix. Let's freaking go with the $5 donation. I appreciate that, G. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'll pop off with the SPR just for you, Elix. Thank you, man. That was very kind of you. Oh, we got the MG. Let's get some W's in here. Oh my god, I didn't realize we were one off already. That was a quick one. This gun just kills so quick, you know, boys. There's some bitches around me. Fuck me. Yeah, I need to not. Oh.
Changing max.
I can't call in the nuke early, boys. I always do this. This thing is insane. No. Just because it helps out the stream so much. Okay, that's cap. It doesn't really help, but it just makes it look better. So if my grandma clicks on here, she's not like, oh, my son's not wasting his life.
Enemy targets at the hard point.
He has 69 likes.
Standing by. Hard point. Secure the target area. I'm reloading.
See how I'm crouching in a lot of my gunfights? If you can do that and stay on targets, stay on target's a big part. That's a good thing to do. Because it just makes you a harder target to hit. And if you strafe back and forth. Why is this so fucking good? Thank you for the advance.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by.
Can you push, please? Please push. Fuck you! I would use... I would play on hardpoints. Hardpoint's the best game mode because you get a lot of movement. You run the exact streaks I'm running. That's how you get a lot of kills, because the VTOL gets you so many kills. There we go. We still could get it. We could have even got a triple if I didn't choke. Let's go, boys. Let's get some freaking W's in here. The W's for the nuke. Let's go, boys. Oh my gosh, with the golden AK-74u. Let's go, boys. This gun's too good. It just fries. It is daddy. Oh my god. Let's freaking go. It looks so sexy with that. Boom. Bada beam, bada boom. 86 and 6. Let's go, boys. Leave a like.
Bitch like young, I bought a yard today, let her pay they all yellow like a bird.